Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be getting into a very fun video. Today we're going to be looking at some really cool and like interesting TikTok hacks for makeup. Now, I know you guys, if you guys are on TikTok, I know you've seen these things where people are doing literally the most outlandish things, but their makeup is coming out beat. So we're going to see if it's true, if it works, and if maybe we need to go ahead and change our regular routines. Alright, so first things first, we're going to go ahead and we're going to use our Fenty Ease Drop Lit. Now, I have used this maybe 5 times now, and I really like it. So I do think it does help with like kind of giving a little bit of a glow to the skin, but also like kind of having a blurring effect. It's not too heavy, not too cakey. It almost has a serum like feel to it, but even lighter than that. And according to the packaging, it says that it helps minimize the look of pores. I definitely do like wearing it underneath my foundation. So we have that on, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna prime my face using my Touche Éclat Blur Primer by Yves Saint Laurent. I love this stuff. This is like one of my first probably like high-end kind of products that I had ever used, and this just gives a really nice glow to the skin simply because if you guys can see, there's like some gold reflectives in there, so those pretty much pick up the light and kind of bring a nice radiant glow to the skin. It definitely feels like a smoothing kind of texture. Like, I don't even really know how to describe it. If you've used the Benefit Professional, like think of that but moisturizing, but like lighter. So I don't even know if you could really compare the two, but it's really nice. This is a pretty expensive product, but like I like it. It lasts a good amount of time, and if you know you're in Sephora and you know see it, try it out. Just put it on your hand, see if you like it. Yeah, we looking radiant. We got a little glow going on. I got some BDBs hanging out, like literally, y'all. So the first video that we're gonna go ahead and jump into is this video here. Now, I was trying to figure out how I wanted to go about doing this because all of these steps kind of seem all over the place. And because this is a new routine, I don't know which makes sense, like which one makes more sense than the other. Okay, so in this video, she is doing a little bit of a pre-conceal where she is spraying the eye first and then adding powder, then adding her concealer, and then adding powder again, which I feel like that's like hella powder, but we're gonna go ahead. She looks good, so we're gonna go ahead and give this a try because, like I said, brand new routine. Powder first, concealing, and then powdering again underneath the eyes. To start, since she is powdering her face first, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use our trusted Laura Mercier setting powder. If you have a different setting powder, use that, but we're gonna go ahead and use this one, and she puts them in the top, so we're gonna go ahead and put some in there. Not too much because I don't want to waste nothing. And she did spray the beauty blender before she actually dipped into the product, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna spray our beauty blender. This is some Fix Plus. And we're going to grab some powder. Now, how does she make sure her powder like ain't like all like, you know, too much in one spot? I don't know. So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to press some powder underneath our eye. No lie, you guys, this just feels so like silly. I don't really understand why I would do this, because why would I wet the beauty blender first and then do this step? That's the question, because that to me just doesn't make sense, because that's already just kind of forming a cakiness underneath the eyes if you ask me. But we're going to follow the video. We're going to follow the video. So we sprayed it. Oh my gosh, I already messed up. What am I doing? She did not put it in the powder after she sprayed it. She just sprayed it and then she just went under her eye. So literally, that's why it felt stupid, because it was stupid. I wasn't supposed to do that. So, okay, we're just gonna like, I don't know, we're just gonna push it in. Maybe I'm onto something. Okay, so now, and I was wondering, because I'm like, the powder in here is just getting like all wet and like clumpy. Like, why would I do this? Okay, so I'm gonna put some more powder in here, and we're going to just set underneath the eyes with the powder. Not necessarily it being wet, but we're just gonna set underneath the eye like this. Okay, that kind of makes a little more sense. Not really, but kind of. Oh, I might have put too much. I definitely put too much. Blend it out, blend it out, blend it out. I have so many LA Girl Pro concealers in here, y'all. It's not even funny. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my LA Girl Pro concealer and Toffee. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go ahead and just do my Regular under eye concealing, I guess. I would never do this step before I do the foundation because I don't know, I just feel like you're going to like completely cover up the product, you know? But let's go ahead, we're gonna put a little bit here and then we're gonna blend this out. I'm gonna take this fluffy like brush here and I'm gonna go ahead and just blend out that concealer. Oh crap, oh my gosh. What am I doing, you guys? I'm supposed to be copying what the girl did. I'm supposed to lift my eye up with a brush. No. How do you do that? Like, what are you lifting and not moving the product underneath your eye? Like, there's literally product on the brush, but like, how am I supposed to lift my, I don't really have much to lift here. So maybe that's why it doesn't really make a lot of sense because I'm literally just moving the product from in its place underneath the eye into my eye. So yeah, that's kind of done. We're not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna blend, but we're gonna see if like, as far as the technique goes, if this makes sense. So, and I'm just like stippling, I'm not like brushing it, like don't like window wiper it, just tap it in there. Yo, you wanna know what's crazy? I feel like maybe that did do something because this eye looks a little bit better than this eye. So let me just go ahead and just do this for fun. Just do this for fun. Again, I don't feel like it's doing anything but really just getting in my eye with the brush, but we're doing it, girl. I just feel like that was a fail because honestly, no. So let's move on to the next hack that we have here. Okay, so this is the next hack that we're going to follow. She's pouring some water in a cup, putting some foundation in there. She's using her hand mixer and she is frothing it. She turned it into a mousse. She's using the mousse as foundation. Let's give it a try. I'm gonna be using today is the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish. Honestly, you guys, I think this is the only foundation at this present point in time that does not need me to manipulate it for the color to be correct because it's wintertime, y'all. Like, I'm not tan as much as I would typically be. So my foundations are a little bit dark, but I did go ahead and just pick this one because I know this one is perfect. So I'm gonna take some of this. I'm gonna shake it first. I wonder if this will work because this is like a pretty liquidy already. I don't know. Seems like a cool amount of water and I'm gonna go ahead and potentially waste some product by putting it inside this cup. Okay, so we did about like what, 4 squirts? Was that 4 squirts, y'all? Yeah. It looks a little bit weird. I wonder if I needed to like use a foundation that was a little bit thicker than this because this consistency is literally gonna be 3 more squirts. This is gonna be like the same consistency as water, so I don't know if this is gonna work. So I have my hand mixer and I'm gonna go ahead. Look at this glob at the bottom, y'all. Y'all see that? I'm gonna just blend this. It's like a chocolate milk. Is it gonna turn into like a froth though? Like, oh, it's getting everywhere. Oh, it's getting everywhere. I really do not think this is gonna work, y'all. See, that's the thing with TikTok. Like, how long are they mixing this for? Because I'm getting something, but it's not like getting thick like hers was. I'm supposed to wear this on my face? Oh no. This is disgusting. TikTok, you motherfuckers. This is what it looks like. This looks like somebody had diarrhea. Like, I do not like this. This is not what the girl in the videos look like. Like, I'm confused. What did I do wrong? I don't want to put this on my face, but for the sake of the video and the fact that I said we are going to try it out, we won't have to try it out, but I really don't want to. Like, I don't even know how I'm supposed to get this out. Like, ew, look. I guess, I don't know. I'm just gonna put it on my face. I use this for my matcha. Like, I'm disgusted. Ew. This is like disgusting. I would never, please don't get in my mouth. I would never do this like outside of, oh, it feels moussey though. It feels like a mousse. It do feel like a mousse when I get it off of my finger. But like, y'all, absolutely not. Like, this is just, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my MAC 159 brush. It's a dual brush. I love blending out contours and foundations with this. So let me go ahead and let's see what this mess is on our face. Oh no. Okay, so like on this side, it's like a little bit more like moussey feeling. So it doesn't feel like it's like literally just kind of wiping away. This side is a little more watery. I don't know why, but it's just like not giving the coverage and like, you know, fullness I would say this side is giving, which is odd because, you know, these are the same things. But we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna blend this out. This is so weird. Like, why would anybody do this? This side gonna stress me out because like, why are you, look at this. Ew. It feels like water is just repelling from the foundation, or like it's just not, it's not staying, it feels like. I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender because we always go in with the beauty blender. And I actually like the beauty blender better for this, I would say, than using this brush. This just seemed like it was moving stuff around. Like, look at how much is like in the brush, like ew. But the beauty blender, it feels like the mousse part of this is spreading better. Before I did this, I was thinking that this was going to make the foundation feel like more fuller coverage. As much as it looks like as though it's a mousse, it would be thicker. It's still very much light, but I also did use a light foundation. It doesn't look bad. Like, it don't look as terrible as like the process was. And I actually like how it turned out. Like, I like how this coverage looks, but we're going to continue to see how it plays with everything else as we apply our layers and keep this look going. So the next video we're going to watch is this one here by the same girl that showed us the under eye concealer trick. It's a full face makeup hack, but we're not going to do the foundation, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to start from this concealer and blush trick that she's doing. So first she's taking her liquid blush and she's applying it all over her face. So we're going to be using the Rare Beauty, my favorite, in the color Joy to do that step. So we're going to just, oh, this is so pigmented. Like, this might be a mistake. This might not be what we need it to be, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to do it anyway. Good luck. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh, and if we don't blend this out quick enough, y'all, this is going to look crazy. So we're gonna go ahead, since we used toffee for underneath, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use fawn on top because we want a little bit of a highlight going on here. So we're gonna take fawn and we're going to go above this. Damn, I messed up. She did not go over the nose like this. Ah, I cannot follow directions. Okay, let's just, we're just gonna go down and just do what she did. Okay, we're gonna go down. I'm gonna go underneath her nose. I'm gonna go, I mean, my nose and my mouth don't have that much spaces, so we dang near just gonna make an extendo line here. I look sad. I use the same contour that I've been using, which is the Clinique Chubby Stick, and this one is in the shade Curvy Contour. We're gonna just go in. Ooh, contour. I wonder, does this mean I can't do like my other areas that I've contour? Stick to the rules. Clearly I don't know how to follow directions, so let's try to stick to the rules. So she did use a foundation brush, so we're gonna use a foundation brush. Okay, whoa. She just pulls everything down. That to me is wild, but we're gonna do it too. So we're just gonna pull all of this down into one another. See, that Rare Beauty, look at that shit. Goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh my gosh. No. Oh no. Okay, let me just blend out. Dang, y'all, look at this. This is not what she did. This is not what is supposed to be happening. Oh no. Just keep going, just keep going. And then I messed up by doing that stinking line across my nose with the concealer. Like, girl, you were not supposed to do that. So I'm just looking a hot mess. Oh no. Y'all see that? It is mixing together. This is not what we came here for. And then like the nose, I just don't even know what to do with this because there's just so much concealer all over the place. Like, I think we failed, y'all. I think we failed. Stressed, help, somebody call the police because I need to be in jail for this. What is going on? Like, how are you supposed to see my contour? I'm gonna go back with a beauty blender. We're gonna just like blend this stuff together, I guess, y'all. Gonna blend. And I feel like a lot of the product is just like saturated right here in that same area. I need more contour than that. What is that? What is that? Where are the cheeks? Slightly to our temple. Yo, this is really wild. Cause then now it's starting to look good. I don't know. I don't know if I hate this or if I love it. Okay, so I definitely have that flush blush look going on right now, but I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. So maybe that wasn't a total fail, and maybe sis isn't playing games with our time and money, girl. Cause that was a lot of product I just used as well. Like I would never use that much Rare Beauty blush ever, like ever. All right, and then she does something where she like swipes her eye, right? Ooh. Ooh. What did it do? Nothing. It just made an imprint of all of that cakey stuff we got going on right there. I'm just gonna blend that out because like, yeah, no, what? And that's another thing that I do not like about TikTok when people be making videos, like show the whole process, because sis did not show how she powdered or anything like that. So I'm gonna just powder how I regularly do, because this is a lot of product for me. Like I do not typically wear like that much of anything underneath my eyes for sure. So we really gonna have to set this. This seems like something that will like smear off of your face. Like I can already see it happening. And this is just that Laura Mercier powder, y'all, that I put in the top. We're just using all of that. And oh, don't forget the nose. Don't forget to, so do I like contour on top of this, or am I supposed to leave this like this? Again, TikTok doesn't show you a full makeup tutorial. So a lot of stuff that y'all see are like the sped up versions, the cutout versions, like everything that they're actually doing and not showing you is probably why none of this stuff truly works, or they never come out like one and the same. I really want to go back in and add more contour, but I'm not going to. We're just going to go ahead and rock with what sis did in the video, and I know she put on more contour. I know she did. I'm gonna use a powder contour though. That I will do. Okay, so most of the videos that I've seen, nobody really shows the full process or like tips and tricks for everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to just do my brows off camera. We have 2 more tricks slash hacks that we have to try. Okay, so we're back. We have a little more face going on, and I did go ahead, as I stated, to just powder my face. I went ahead to add on a little bit of powder contour, as well as just doing my brows. And then I did a little bit of an eye color, not really, but I did use the Morphe Make It Black eyeshadow palette. And the color I used is this one here called Ruby Revolution. It's kind of like a little bricky kind of red kind of color. So we're gonna be getting into this lip hack. And honestly, you guys, I do not know how this is gonna turn out. It looks kind of crazy. It definitely is probably more geared towards the overlining of the lips, but let's get into it. So first, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to take our lip liner. I'll be using the Strong Kind Words lip liner by Rare Beauty. I love this, you guys. I love this. So it twists up so you never have to sharpen your lip liner, so it will never be dull. Granted, it does get like a rounded tip. It'll never be dull though, because you'll always just be able to push more up. So we're gonna put our lips together and we're going to line. So, stupid. This looks terrible. Oh my gosh. Like, this is not, It's like outside of the line. Like, if you have real lips, why would you do this? And I think that's like why it's for overlining, because I'm going outside of where my natural lips are. It's giving like coloring outside of the lines. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna touch it up, because no. We're going to add some gloss on top of this, because absolutely not. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add my Fenty Gloss Bomb. Yeah, like, let's make this look like something intentional. Ooh, there we go. Look. That just brought it all the way back to life. But let's get into our last and final hack. So here is the video that we are going to be following now. It looks like her natural lashes are very long, so hopefully this isn't like, you know, some kind of trick, but she's adding concealer first, putting her mascara wand in some powder, and then applying it to her eyes. I can see the difference. I just don't know if it's actually going to work. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're going to just put the concealer all over our eyelashes, which definitely is muting them out. So I feel like that is gonna be like a really big reason on why maybe this looks good, is because we're going to be truly depositing that thick black mascara. Oh no, I got it on my eyelid. Maybe this is gonna hit, maybe. She's putting in the powder, but then she's putting it back in here to grab more of the color and like actual products. This is a little too dried out for me to even be trying with this. So let me see if I have another mascara. Dang y'all, so I think I only have one mascara, and that is this Lawless One and Done mascara. Now, I don't really want to try it with this one because this one is already clumpy on its own, but I don't have another one, so I guess we're gonna have to. So I'm gonna go ahead and just dip the brush in the powder like we've seen in the video. Okay, we're going to go back in, and then we're gonna pull it out, and now let's go ahead and apply it. Girl, thick AF, okay? Yeah, all right. So we're gonna do the top and our bottom lashes. I mean, it looks good, but this mascara is a pretty good mascara. Besides the fact that it gets pretty clumpy pretty fast, it already performed on its own. That's why I kind of don't know if I should have used this one, but let's keep going. Okay, so I definitely do feel like for the bottom lash line, I can see the difference. I can tell that normally I would do like 2 or 3 coats underneath to get it like this opaque, this thick. I mean, I think it definitely is doing something. Now when I put this back in here, y'all, this is just way too clumpy, because I feel like it's now going to ruin the formula going forward because I put powder in there. Like, Alrighty guys, so here is the final look after trying all of these TikTok hacks and putting them to the test. I do think this look came out really nice. Like, I really feel flawless, girl. Like, look at me. Flawless. Okay, but let's get into these hacks. So the foundation and the water, that was just like, it was really irking my nerves that I literally had to sit there and blend my foundation. Like, what? I feel like back in the day there were many like dream mousses and like moussey type textured foundations that if you really wanted that, you could get that. But I do feel like doing the actual water and foundation with the hand mixer is so extra and unnecessary. Like, I would never ever in my life ever try that again. But the coverage and the blend on it, A1. I really feel like it looks so smooth. Like right now I'm really looking and I'm just like, I look flawless. Like, it could have also been the YSL Touche Cloud Blur Primer and the Fenty Ease Lit, but like when I say my skin looks flawless, girl, it's flawless. So I think the outcome of the trick was good, but the actual trick itself was like so pointless. Like, no. The next technique that we did was the powder technique under the concealer, underneath the eyes, and then powdering afterwards using the brush to help lift it up and help get rid of creases. Now, during the process, I did feel like it was completely like, what the fuck? Like, it didn't make sense. But as I'm looking at both of my eyes, I did do this eye, like trying to use that technique, and it seemed like it wasn't doing anything. But when I look at both of these eyes now, after setting, after putting on like my powders and everything else on top of it, I do feel like this one is less creased than this one, but I always feel like this eye just is like my problem child. And I will say, doing that trick definitely helped with like the watery eye issue that I have with this eye. Like, this eye has not watered this entire time that I did this makeup tutorial, and when I tell you this eye is what ruins all of my makeup looks because it just doesn't stop watering, it's not watering, you guys. So I don't know if it's maybe the powder and then the concealer and then powdering afterwards. I don't know, but it's not watering, and I feel like that in itself is like a win for me. So I don't know if I'll do like the actual lifting it with the brush, but I do think doing the powder first and then the concealer and then the powder again, I think it's kind of doing something. Doing the blush over the face and then drawing all of the, you know, concealer and then the like little bitty contour that we did, I think maybe I shouldn't have used as much Rare Beauty blush that I did, because I do feel like that just kind of made me feel like, I don't know what the heck I was turning this makeup look into. Like, it looked like a painting mess. But Now that I'm looking at it, I do see like those hints of that, you know, pink color coming through the look. So I do feel like it definitely shows on my like actual makeup, like where I place that product. But ironically enough, I don't feel like it looks as crazy as it did when I was blending it out. Now, granted, that could be because we also use more powders on top as far as like setting the face, so it kind of toned it down. But I do feel like it's giving a very natural kind of blush look. Like, I like that. I'll probably do the technique, just the blush going across the entire face, like I said, with a different liquid product or just less Rare Beauty. And as far as like going around the nose and around the mouth, I kind of already do that when I'm doing my makeup on a regular basis. So that's not necessarily new to me, but that blush over the face, I like that. I like that. And I think it looks really, really good. That lip lining technique, for me at least, absolutely trash. And again, if that is your vibe, that's your forte, then, you know, by all means, give it a try. But for me personally, I don't need to overline them in that manner. Like sometimes, you know, you do overline lips, but like when you have lips to work with, it's very minimal that you have to like overline. And I do feel like that just took it on 10. So I wouldn't necessarily do that step, but maybe if you have much smaller lips and you want to get like a fuller lip kind of look, maybe that'll work for you. But for me, that was just absolutely, oh no, I would never do that again. And then the last and final technique, the mascara with the powder and the concealer. So I like the idea of blocking out your natural lash color with the concealer to help the mascara color pick up. Love that. That makes a lot of sense. I would probably adopt that for future looks. But putting the powder inside of my mascara, absolutely not. I feel like I ruined this mascara, y'all. Like I knew I was going to, but I definitely feel like when I put it in there, I feel it like catching everything, and you get a buildup already here at the opening of the mascara. So you're already kind of pushing in and pulling out a lot of excess mascara, and when you add powder to that, that just makes it like that much more messy and harder. And so I personally do not think that I would adopt that technique. Maybe if anything, I would put powder on the actual lashes after I put the concealer and then go ahead with the mascara. That makes a little more sense. But putting it inside of my actual mascara, no, do not do that. That's gonna ruin your mascara, girl. But that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me try out some of these TikTok hacks and tricks. Not all of them worked out, but some of them did. So I hope maybe one of them you guys will adopt, or maybe you want to just give it a try and see if it worked out for you, because like I said, some stuff just wasn't for me and my style, but that doesn't mean it might not work for you. So if you guys did like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel, because I do post every Tuesday and Friday. But if you can't remember that, just hit that notification bell and you will get notified every time I post a video. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Those will all be linked down below, so that way you can just easily click and follow, girl, so you have no excuse. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I found this to be pretty fun. Maybe we'll do another part 2, but thank you guys again for spending some time with me, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace.